Soen versus XiaoKK. Oh, KK isn't even in the database? That's kind of weird. They should be considered somewhat on the same level. However, Soen has had more standout performances, in my opinion. There were some tournaments, also last WGL by the way, where Soen looked pretty strong. Didn't exactly look like a Lin in top shape. Didn't exactly look like Hug either, what the young Chinese player showed us recently. But there are some strong performances out of both of these, but they are tier 2 players, tier 3 players, maybe sometimes even on the verge of that. So this is already a good result for them, I would say. Placing in the top 4, there's going to be plenty of points for these two. Points that they desperately need, I guess. Even with these points that they're going to be gathering today, it's not going to be looking too hot for them though. Soen at the moment at only 13 points. And KK for that I have to scroll down really far. 5 points only. They are going to be advancing, ascending into the Pro Qualifier though for next month. And perhaps if they have a miraculous run there, it's still doable. However, it's going to be really tough for them to make it to WGL, honestly. But also, it's prize money on the line. And the prestige always, of course. The honor. So, Blade Master versus Blade Master. Oh, whoops. And that is something that has changed somewhat in the Orc Mirror. We have seen a bit of Farseer coming into the meta. Still very, very rare, don't get me wrong. Only on Twisted Meadows, basically, on maps where you can ensure that your opponent is not going to be creeping much. As the Farseer in the Orc Mirror has a tendency of falling off. Well, the Farseer pretty much has a tendency of falling off always. And in the Orc Mirror, it might be one of the worst matchups, actually. So, it's still pretty much always about Blade Master. It's still pretty much always about Raider Walker. Sometimes, very, very rarely, we see tier 3. But I feel like that's mostly fallen out of favor as well. Thank you very much, Noel's Dota, with a 10-month resub, and Decomposed with a 7 months. Much appreciated. So the creep routes are differing here between the two. We have KK going for the 2 permanent items next to his base right away, whereas Soen was moving out further on the map without a shop teching and no shop to borrow tech. That's interesting. So the second grunt is going to be coming in quite a bit sooner for Soen. And now he's positioned aggressively on the map. Does not want to try to go for the borrow. Believes that the damage for him is not enough here. Cloak from the cap, not the greatest for him. But with the circlet, I guess he's fairly strong, kind of. Late Master for KK. Also getting the circlet. Found the claws already. He's pretty strong. And he's got the healing here. He would love to trap the grunt of Soen here in the main. Soen's got another Windwalk though, so he's definitely going to get out of this. Doesn't even have to use it. Tech-wise, basically the same speed. So Soen's opening is designed around being positioned more aggressively on the map and getting that second grunt out earlier. Does that mean he can now catch back up on experience? It's a pretty risky camp, isn't it? If KK shows up here with a scroll of speed, this grunt is probably dead, right? Okay. Bit of risky creeping, much like I like to do on ladder. That is not gonna get punished, as KK is busy over here where he got his level 2 and the mantle. But that certainly was a little bit risky. Dust coming in now, making sure the Blade Master isn't here. Level 2 now for Soen's own blade, getting Gloves of Haste, not too bad. And finally, gonna be able to heal here. With the shop finished, with the heal salves coming in. Early level 3 blade is very desirable in this matchup, so you can keep an eye out for your opponent. And can solo creep the Shadow Hunter. Level 2, level 3 Shadow are big, big level ups. Very important. And taking this camp away from your opponent is always nice, because it's a very desired first camp for the second hero. It's instant level 2, it's easy to creep, especially with Hex. And the Blade Master and the Grunt just taking this out by themselves, whereas this Grunt over here, along with his buddy, distracting Soen. Soen being very inefficient on the map right now. achieving basically nothing. I think he's trying to protect his lab because he thinks that the Blade Master of XiaoKK is going to try to snipe that one, but that's not the case. And with this, KK gets a big experience lead. This is actually a massive experience lead. Almost a full level ahead. Oh my goodness. Lightning Shield being found. I've really started appreciating the Lightning Shield for creeping recently. That enables nuke positions at new timings, or just increases the speed at which you can creep. You could, for example, creep this with a Lightning Shield now very easily. Oh, is he gonna do it? Lightning Shield do?
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he should use it, shouldn't he? Well, he doesn't need it, of course. Can creep it without. It's gonna be a little bit slower, though. Someone coming in. Oh, he dodged the dust! He almost gets the last hit of the big boy. Wow, that was really close. Is he gonna get the grunt as well? He is. Down in experience, but gets the first blood here. And the faster level 2 on the Shadow. Whoops. That was a misclick on the scroll of speed. Wanted to pop the dust only. So, interesting here between these two. Shadow Hunter advantage on Soen, but Blade Master advantage on KK. And looking for some grunt kills here. With Hex being available though, that's not too likely, I guess. And Heal Wave also. But this Blade's strong. Trifecta available. And he's actually gonna get this kill. Hex. Oh, he was really quick with that Hex. That was nice. Oh, Spurling on the wrong target. So the grunt's still gonna die. He's not sure if he wants to go in with a Windwalk. Would have to wait for the next Windwalk, but I think he could have gotten that kill. But regardless, all of the mana forced on the Shadow Hunter. Plenty of consumables as well. Slowing down his creeping. This certainly still was a good Blade Master. Bit of aggression. And that's the big upside of being level 3 Blade Master. This would not be possible with only level 2 Blade. Which is what is the case for Soen. It's going to turn daytime here. Scrolls of Healing. Very, very important in this matchup. And they're both moving to the shop. Unsurprising. Pretty passive game so far. We had a bit of Blade Master harass here and there. We had a grunt kill, but still both players just trying to get their level 3 Shadow. Don't want to fight before. Don't want to force the issue. Haven't taken a look at the main, by the way, in quite a while. Totem is there. Raider Walker coming. No surprise here. Warmill on the way as well for the Kodo Beast. The meta is still the same as it seems between these two. Big camp here for the Shadow Hunter. It's going to be level 3. And possibly the Scourge Bone Chimes. So many great items here to find. He almost denied that with the Lightning Shield. And Ro4 the Magi is one of those great items. More mana for the Shadow Hunter is exactly what you want. Oh, reveal. Hex. He's got double and snare. This is a little bit scary. Scroll speed to run away. Is he just dead? He's dead. Didn't expect that dust to come out, I guess. So surprised that this keeps on happening to orcs. Like, once there's 2 raiders and Hex, they don't get away quickly enough. Especially with only level 1 Windwalk. Level 2 Windwalk, maybe you can just still get away if you're well positioned. But that was sloppy. Very sloppy. Expensive hero buyback here on the Blade Master, who's still not level 3, by the way. And XiaoKK with this taking the lead, I guess. However, didn't see this. Shadow Hunter not even level 3 yet. Both are at 50. But only Soen with a Scroll of Healing. Wow. Very interesting Scroll of Speed. He didn't even know exactly about the positioning here of Soen, but looks like KK is eager to fight. With the level 3 Blade Master advantage. However, Shadow Hunter, remember, he doesn't have that level 3 just yet. And also no heal scroll, so big healing disadvantage for KK, but perhaps a damage advantage. No kills. achieved just yet. Only the peons, I guess. Spirit Link, disenchant, Spirit Link, disenchant. Getting rid of those buffs pretty quickly. We have 3 walkers for KK here, so he should have the mana superiority. But both walkers, teams, are dropping very low, and the first raider is gonna fall. Someone's gonna claim that one. Kodo Beast has devoured something. Both have, actually. But the raider in the stomach of Soen's Kodo, perhaps the more valuable snag. Illusion here on this Kodo Beast as well was trying to distract, but that didn't exactly work. Finding the Kodo kill is exactly the best thing you can get, basically, in this Orc Mirror. And Soen is gonna lose the Kodo. Yeah, it is. And that's level 3 for the Shadow Hunter. Soen, though, he's got way more supplies still. He may have just lost the Kodo Beast, but he may get the return kill here as he gets an ensnare on the next Kodo, or the one Kodo that KK has. There's a heal wave available, but that seems to only be delaying things by a little bit. Lightning Shield is kind of cute, but it doesn't last too long. And the Grunt comes back with that kill. Finally level 3 for the Blade for Soen. That took forever. And Snare safe to the side. Gets one more... Raider safe to the side, I mean. Gets one more Ensnare off. And okay, that's it, I guess. GG! Soen wins the big battle. And wins the game 1-0. Down in score points, actually. That's kind of rare in a mirror. Was mostly the experience on the Blade, I guess. So, the lead here for Soen in this best of 5. Kind of unusual, right? That XiaoKK was so eager to fight. Like, he popped the scroll on his side of the map, ran across, looking to force that engagement. When he didn't have level 3 Shadow, he didn't have a heal scroll. I guess he thought he should have a big advantage with getting that hero kill earlier, but a level 2 Blade Master isn't even that expensive from the tavern. How expensive is that? Like 380 maybe? Probably more. I'm not sure, actually. The Back to Warcraft site is not up to date. Yeah, unfortunately, the dates there are wrong. WGL changed their schedule, but on backtowarcraft.com, we still had the old schedule. So, yeah, I hope you guys still found your way here. I mean, those of you who are here obviously did. But yeah, we have to change the dates there, you're right. Last couple of days have just been pretty busy for me. It's just been casting every day and working and casting and working. So, yeah. And it's not gonna end. Today, we actually don't have that long of a cast. We're gonna have 3 best of 3s. So, yeah, a couple of hours. But tomorrow, Super Sunday. Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be sick. Tomorrow I'm gonna be really, really exhausted by the end. We're gonna start at 11 with WCG Europe. Then we're gonna do WGL. Then WCG America. No, then W3IL. And then WCG America. If all works out with the time. It's always a question, of course, of how long the games last. But it could be 4 tournaments tomorrow. That's gonna be challenging. But Super Sunday, kind of used to this at this point, I guess. Second map, we're in the lobby already. Soen versus XiaoKK are going to Twisted Meadows. I'm becoming really fond of Twisted Meadows. I think just for rarity reasons. We see it so rarely nowadays. In the mirror, I mean, we still see it because their balance doesn't really matter too much. And orcs, I guess, are the most fond of this map, but humans always veto it. Even night elves oftentimes veto it, and so do undeads. But especially humans always vetoing it. Makes it pretty rare currently. Of course, our human representation is a little bit lighter nowadays than it used to be, with TH and Infi still switching in 2 of their matchups, always to Night Elf. Against Orc, they always go Night Elf. And against Undead, they always go Night Elf. Chimiko and Sok are staying true to their race, and Sok we're gonna see later against Lawliant. I think it's gonna be a very interesting game. The first map of this Orc Mirror wasn't too exciting, but this is Twisted, where usually a little more is going on. So in the bottom left, in the blue, and KK with the lucky spawn gets the top left position, which means he can abuse the rock golem, creep it pretty easily with the burrow, as long as he doesn't mess it up. But at least Soin isn't bottom right. If you're bottom right, you can't even scout this. It's too far away, it's not worth it. But he's close to it, so he may actually scout for it with a peon, and then he can disrupt this. But it also feels kind of weird. If you send out the peon to scout top left and he's not there, you just send the peon back and essentially lost a ton of lumber. So this might just be a Blade Master going for the circlet here right away. Creep this. Or, I don't know, just scout with a blade. But normally we don't see scout peons in this matchup because we pretty much always see one burrow attack. Sometimes we just see a 2 burrow attack, but regardless of how you want to attack, sending out a peon is gonna slow down your lumber income by a lot, which is not what you want. With Warcraft being a lot about timings. And especially in mirrors it feels that way. Getting your second hero out first, getting him to level 2 first, getting him to level 3 first is a very big deal. As we saw in that fight in the last game, the level 3 Shadow making a big difference. This burrow's a little far forward, right? This looks kind of weird, this base. Shouldn't it be like here? A lot of surface area. Perhaps that's gonna come to cost him later on. We'll see. So it's obviously double Blade Master. As I said earlier on Twisted, it can sometimes be a Farseer, but usually it's only Lin who plays this, and maybe Fly.
Forces are under attack.
But these two won't. And here we go, Rock Golem trick. I imagine most of you have seen it before. I wonder, which one of you has not seen this before? When Neo and I first saw this, this blew our mind. We're like, what? He's creeping this with 1 grunt? The Rock Golem? If he gets a Tome of Experience, that's level 2, which is extremely broken. Oh, it's not. Tome of Agility and Ruined Bracers. I swear to God, though, every time I see this creep camp, it's like a bad item. It's never Boots of Quel'Thalas. But if you get Boots of Quel'Thalas plus Tome of Experience here, it kind of feels like GG right away. So and scouted for it, by the way. Blade Master just immediately ran up there, even without going for a circlet or anything. So it's kind of lucky, actually, for Soin as well. A little lucky. Because he could have just completely been wasting his time up here. So he gets something done. He harasses a couple of peons. He cancels the second burrow. Oh, he's got low mana, though. He could get blocked in here, surrounded and killed off. Is he baiting it? KK is baiting it with a peon. Did you see that? That was kind of cool. Is he surrounded? He's surrounded with the peon. Oh my god. KK with the plays. But there was a windwalk, just barely. Whew. That was sick. The baits, the surrounds. Man. KK showing up. Why was the grunt not in there though? I guess the grunt was initially scouting bottom right, so he had a long way to go. And now the grunt's gonna die. Oops, that hurts. There's probably gonna be more experience here now for KK. So in 0. Has the fast attack though, I think. By a little. And had more grunts, but that's gonna change. It's taken forever though. I think the Blade Master should be creeping this now, right? For Soin. Because he knows KK is so far away. Windwalk secures the kill. 60 experience from the grunt. I think Soin should have been creeping this. I think that's a missed opportunity. Don't want to call it a mistake. It is still safer over here, but I think he should have been fine. Taking this out, whatever. Here comes the Shadow Hunter. Raider Bestiary. 2 grunts for KK, we're chilling in the main. And actually, we are magically exactly even on experience right now. But Soin kind of lost 200 gold with a grunt. And KK kind of gained 200 gold with the selling of the rune bracers. So you could say it's a 400 gold advantage. And now he's level 2 as well. Windwalk's gonna run out soon. Can Soin get the steal? Oh, he's right on top of it. Windwalk, last hit. Who's gonna get it? It's a big one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dancing around each other here. Oh. Blades low, has to be kind of careful, I guess. Shadowhunter for Soin is coming in aggressively. Wants to secure the Overseer. He knows his Shadowhunter is out a little bit faster. Oh, he's gonna get it. Hex, hex, hex. Nice. So he at least prevents the experience on the... Uh-oh, is he just dead? Scroll of Speed popped right away before the next hex, but the Shadowhunter following with his own Scroll of Speed. Nice block, and that's gonna be the grand kill, I think. There's another Scroll of Speed available, by the way, on Soin. Shadowhunter now coming out as well. Oh, we need to pop that scroll before the next hex. He's got the scroll now. Ooh! Shadowhunter's panicking. And I think nothing died, right? Grunt saved. Uh-oh, this grunt's dead, though. Oh, Soin overextending, losing another grunt. That's painful. Deny it. Oh, no deny. Well, well, well. Saw an opening there, but KK slams it down.
A player's forces are under attack.
You see, it feels like KK should be further ahead. Didn't he kill 2 grunts versus 0? And he sold this... whatchamacallit? Rune Bracers? Greater mana. Ooh, baby! One of the best items he could have found. In my opinion, one of the most overpowered items in the game. Very, very good. Oh, last hit. Prevents level 2 here for the Shadow. That was pretty nice. Oh, so when is he gonna lose level 2 Blade Master again? This kind of seems like deja vu. But for that you need 2 Raiders. One's not enough. Second Raider now coming in for KK. We have a War Mill as well. Kind of weird position. Oh, KK. Trying to steal the Troll Warlord. That's kind of aggressive. Shadowhunter is only level 1 for him versus level 2. On Soin, however, very low mana. Not too many spells really he can use. And now that's level 2 for the SH. And of course, with his greater mana potion, he's got plenty of spells to use. Scroll of Healing for Soin. KK, did he go for one of his own? He did. Finally has a scroll.
A player's forces are under attack.
KK was a little over-eager last game. He's not going to do that now. Gonna fall back. Continue to creep. There's lots of possibilities of Scourge Bone Chimes on this map. On 6 camps. It's probably the best one, right? Belt. Wow. That's really unlucky. He found 2 really bad items from these drop tables so far. With the bracers and the belt. Maybe that's gonna inspire him to go tier 3 TC. No, of course not. Sells the belt. That's another big chunk of change though. So he got 400 gold this game from items. which is of course also worth quite a lot. Oh, but this is worth more probably. Bootstock Qualtalas for Soen. That's very good. And now Soen is down in levels on the Shadow, but he's gonna be able to follow suit here on level 3. Is anyone going tier 3? Nope. Raider, Walker, Kodo Beast. All this push is coming in at a pretty unfortunate time for Soen. Shadowhunter is still busy creeping over here to get his level 3. Turns out this level disadvantage was costly for him. And the burrow! You guys remember the burrow? A little too far forward? I guess there was no saving it either, if it was a little back there. And now Soen's supply stack. Uh-oh, this is not starting off well for him at all. He can't lose the Kodo. He has to make sure this Kodo survives. You know what would be hilarious? If Kodos could eat Kodos. And then there would be a devouring going on inside the devouring, inside the devouring. You know what I mean? Devourception, kind of. Alright, here we go. KK with a big supply lead now, around 10, but he's still waiting for the reinforcements to make use of those. With the next Kodo and the Walker. Coming from the main, not yet here. Oh my god, this inventory on the Shadow is insane. I think KK should just take a fight right now, right? Go in, take the fight. The reinforcements are gonna come soon. Okay, fight just being forced now by Soen. With the scroll speed going in, aiming for the Kodo immediately. Kind of late with the disenchant, and XiaoKK there with the re-amplification of the Spiritling right away. But the Kodo still dies! Soen's Kodo is there, still alive, perfectly healthy, and got the Devour off already. KK, he wasn't supposed to be losing this fight. Is he losing this fight? I'm not sure. Both Kodo Beasts now being targeted. The greater mana already consumed. Oh no, it was a small mana actually. Heat wave, heat wave, heat wave. We have the heal scrolls already being used. Oh, Pendant of Energy, by the way, has been found here earlier by Soen. He still has a mana potion himself as well. One more Kodo Beast dies. Soen keeps his alive for a little longer, and the Shadowhunter gets surrounded. Oh no! He didn't see this coming. Can he pop him out? Level up gives enough mana for the Wind Walk, and he doesn't pop. Why doesn't he pop? Pop already! Pop already! He's screaming as the Shadowhunter is not getting out of this surround. Usually that always works, but maybe he can get a counter kill. He's trying to transfer something. Pendant of Energy, I don't know what that was. Both Shadowhunters are dead. How weird. KK though still with a big supply lead, and especially the Blade Master here for him is much healthier. It looks like he's closing out this game now. End Snare coming in onto the Blade. There's no Windwalk mana anymore, and that should be GG. And the 1-1. KK equalizes. That looks a little bit scary there, though. I'm surprised Soen was like so eager to look for that fight there. He must have known that KK was heading into upkeep. Maybe he was trying to force the fight before the reinforcements came in that got him up to 60. But yeah, KK getting ahead in that game with the grunt kill, with the big items. And the greater mana was also pretty good. Northern Isles, our third map. I wonder what they vetoed here. I think if you want to make it less RNG dependent, you may want to veto Terranas. Because there's so many big drops that can be so influential. Like if you find the greater mana, and or if the opponent finds the greater mana, let's put it this way, and you find the Scroll of the Beast, it's like so bad. And yes, the Scroll of the Beast can be good, but usually it's worthless because there's disenchants flying all the time anyways. Whereas the greater mana potion is pretty good. A little too good, if you ask me. So who's going to take the lead now? The match point. Yep. They're taking a bit of a break. And Chad is catching up with the Kodo Devour now. I mean, it would kind of be funny, but it would also be nonsense. Of course, if a Kodo could devour a Kodo and then there's multiple levels of digestion going on. But how is that, like... What's the word here I'm looking for? How is that ensured in the code? Like, how is the Kodo Beast a different unit from every unit, like in the Warcraft code, that it can't be devoured? Because it doesn't have resistant skin. Now, probably nobody knows that. Unless you're, like, actually a guy looking at the Warcraft code. Can you even do that? Can you look at the Warcraft code, just view it? I don't actually know. Would probably be pretty interesting. Ooh. Third map. Winner here takes match point. Haven't seen any Farseers yet here today, which would be interesting. This is one of the maps, though, where we do sometimes see Farseer. When you do play Farseer, you want to be able to make sure that your opponent can't creep really well. And this is not the greatest map for creeping. Blade Master usually takes the first item here, and then maybe this one? But that's not even level 2. So, this is a pretty slow creep map, experience-wise, for the Blade Masters. And for that reason, we do sometimes see Farseer. However, not here. Double Blade again. In the Orc Mirror, recently we've also seen quite a bit of very aggressive early play. Like no shop aggression, get a circlet, and go into your opponent's base immediately. Like no creeping, nothing. I guess that's what we saw last map from Soen. But I think that was more designed to try to punish the Rock Golem creep, if that should be the position that your opponent is in. Which it was. But the borrow wasn't even cancelled. That wasn't too successful there for Soen. Alright, mirrored creep routes here for once. So far the openings have been different by the two. But now, aiming for those claws. This map is very light on claws. Level 1 claws we can get here. Level 2 claws we can get at 2 camps actually. But they're not too likely. Have you guys been playing the PTR, by the way? I have a little. And the drop table has been changed. For this camp especially. The rings have become stronger. So the ring here at the moment on 1.3 0.4 is +3. But on the PTR is +4. So that's actually pretty good, I think. And also, it's a crystal ball that can drop from here. And having a crystal ball early, I think is like really cool. I like that change a lot. Why are you streaming with a delay when the others are not? Because those are the rules, my friend. We were firmly informed. If the others don't abide by the rules, then, well, that's their business. But I think, yeah, those rules do make sense as well. Marketplace, of course, available here as well, and only one shop, only one merchant. This is going to be really important in the mid-game for the Scrolls of Healing. If you get the first one, and possibly even the second one, it's going to be very, very hard for your opponent to have a chance in the head-to-head engagement. I kind of lost track. How did this Blade Master get level 2? It's quite an experience advantage on Soen's side. How do you do this? I guess it was just this green into this green. And that was it. Oh, nice ground scouting by Soen. Sees the camp being started by KK, but the blade is way too far away. Oh, and now nice scouting here by this one of Illusion as well. However, what is the case here for Soen is also the case for KK. Too far away, can't do anything about this. And the blade with the double claws can easily creep this. Oh! Greater mana. Oh my god. 30 HP. Ideally, you would love to keep this camp for your second hero. It's easy to creep, it's a big item, and it's instant level 2. So keep, stealing this away from your opponent is always valuable. Double sentry wards are gonna give great vision to KK. Up until the late game, basically. What's the timing here on the Shadowhunters? Well, Soen's ahead by a little. Maybe 30 seconds. A little less. Less. Maybe 15 seconds. Unlikely to make too big of a difference. Both here with the greater mana, so that's fair at least. But yeah, this inventory is looking pretty spooky. Would love to see a Gloves of Haste purchase as well. So where do you get? Someone's actually creeping. Wait, what?
Are under attack.
What? Why did he go here? He scouted earlier that this camp was already taken. That's kind of weird. I'm so glad that on the new Northern Isles this camp was changed. I think this camp is so annoying to creep. The 2 Overseers do so much damage. And if you're undead especially, your skeletons keep on getting purged by those 2 Wardens. So yeah, that's been changed on the new Northern Isles. What does the... Wait. What does that creep have again? Ah, he's got slow though. That's also a little annoying, I guess. In Northern Isles, on the PTR, we have the new Northern Isles version, which a lot has changed. This creep camp has changed as well. It's also been moved further into the back. So you don't get aggroed, or you don't aggro the creeps too easily anymore. Oh, this would be a big last hit. Oh my god, this would be massive. Dust coming in. Just backstab. Backstab. Hit him again. Get the item. Oh! Last hit goes towards Soen, but the item goes towards KK. With the Pendant of Energy. Oh my god. That is the dream. But KK, the first one with the Walker here, and the Spirit Leg is gonna be a massive addition. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of PTR lately. Or ever since it came out. But not that much, like... I'm kind of busy at the moment, guys. I'm like casting all the time. And I'm also still working on the side, so haven't had too much time just yet. But certainly very exciting changes. Necromancer's looking pretty crazy at the moment. I'm not so sure I like the mechanics so much, though, of Incite Unholy Frenzy. Like, you have to have the army in the right position. You have to have the skeleton to sacrifice in the right position. So you have to kind of stand still. And standing still is always weird. That feels very boring. And you also have to make sure, if it's in a fight, that your opponent doesn't receive the buff. So I feel like it seems a little clunky.
A player's forces are under attack.
So what's the experience here? Shadowhunter is not yet level 3. Dice Troll Warlord here in the middle drops a massive item. Healing Wards, Mana Stone, Wand of the Wind. Outstanding drops. But not too easy to creep, but the Frost Armor here is pretty tanky. KK's gonna pull out the camp. Doesn't want to use the ensnares though. If you use the ensnares against the camp, that means you have fewer for the actual engagement. Wait, does Soen only have 1 walker? Second walker coming, Coda Beast coming. Okay, 50 supply army ready. Wait, where's the 3rd raider? How?
Player's forces are under attack.
How does he have 1 raider less? It's 3 grunts versus 3 grunts, 2 walkers versus 2 walkers, 1 kodo versus 1 kodo. But 3 raiders versus 2 raiders. How does that make sense? Ah, no, there's a 3rd raider. Never mind. Okay. Didn't see him. Book of the Dead is not one of those great items. That's just free experience. Is he level 3 Shadow now? No. 1 more camp here would be very valuable. Could be double level ups to level 3 for KK. And it's gonna take the scraps of this camp here. And that's level 3. Oh my goodness! This Shadow Hunter is so strong right now. Level 2 in the heat wave and this insane inventory. This, oh my god. He's got like 700 mana or something. A little less. But he's got a lot of mana. Someone's got a lot of mana as well, I guess, but not level 2 heal wave. That's not good. He's got the healed scroll though. Only 1 shop. Means only 1 scroll. So that's like 2 heal waves. Healed scrolls is worth like 2 heal waves, something like that maybe. What's in the marketplace? Claws +9, Boots of Quel'Thalas, very good items, but very expensive. Is he gonna buy the Gloves of Haste here? He buys the Boots of Quel'Thalas! 400 gold! He was already in upkeep. Wow, is that worth it, man? On the level 2 Blade Master? I don't know, Kev. Alright, here we go, scroll speed. This is actually gonna be a big kill. That's level 3 level up. Committed hard for that grunt. But he got him. Both players at around 60. And of course the big Shadow Hunter advantage on KK's side. You always want to try to get the ensnares on the kodos of your opponents so they can't get the devour off. This kodo got the devour. This one did not. Oh, needs a new ensnare. And with that, kodo neutered. Well, not useless, but who's winning this? Looks like KK is winning this kind of hard. Kodo Beast though for him now very far forward. This one seems to be taken out, but Shadow Hunter, that's the big deal here for Soen. He's still so far away from level 3. Can't find enough kills. And with this heal wave, with this greater mana, there's just infinite healing on KK's side. Blade Master coming in. Is he looking for a hero kill? No. Looking for the grunts only. And snare to secure the kill. The Boots of Quel'Thalas certainly are a very good item. Kind of surprised that he bought them. But seems to be working out. Everything is crumbling here for Soen. He's starting to lose his entire army. Not down too much in supply, but like nothing standing here. Everything that he has here might just start falling. Oh, he's gonna get the Kodo kill. He's gonna give him a Raider back. Hold up. Now he's level 3 Shadow Hunter. He's got 1 more heal wave. Soon to be 2 actually. Oh my god, is he fighting his way into this? Soen! What a madman! Where are the disenchants, by the way? This could be a big disenchant right here. Oh. Didn't get it. Shadow Hunter trying to run away with the solo speed, but the ensnare pins him down. And now the next ensnare is coming in. Soen seems to truly have lost this game now, as he drops down to 40 versus XiaoKK's 53. A level 4 Shadow Hunter as well. He has shop control also, can go for the next scroll of healing. And he will. Right? Oh, Telestaff.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Blade Master's gonna get level 4 here. Oh yes, baby. Had a level 2 crit already before, which made sense. Becoming even stronger now with the next circlet. Shadow Hunter with mana items. Plenty of mana items from the main. Only brought 1 heal salve. That was interesting. Soen's caught up in supply though. But of course the Shadow Hunter is still dead. Oh, that looks like the GG Creepjack right here. 4 raiders means plenty of ensnares. Means 4 ensnares in fact, in case you guys didn't realize. That's 2 easy kills right there. Soen can't find any return kills. It's looking dire, desperate. Oh my god. Oh my god, this inventory. Double pendant of energy on the Shadow Hunter. And the Blade Master with this. Woo. The Eagle agrees. That's some crazy inventory.
A player's forces are under attack.
Soen's in comparison is looking rather poor. Double claws and a single mantle. Ooh. No, that's not good. That's no bueno. Boots of Speed! My favorite item in the game. Well, I actually hate playing against it. Boots of Speed on Demon Hunter. Ah! We never see it on Pro Play anymore. But believe me, on ladder, there's still plenty of guys playing Demon.
A player's forces are under attack.
I actually prefer playing against Keeper. Because I hate mana burn so much. If I could change one thing about Warcraft 3, it would definitely be removing mana burn. Definitely.
Town is
No
under
question.
siege.
Alright, KK trying to close out this game. This should be his, certainly. 13 supply ahead. With the crazy ass inventory. He's just gonna go for the hero kill here. He's got 4 ensnares. That's a lot of lockdown. Oh, he's very quick with a disenchant against the Hex. That was nice as well. Oh boy, he's just dead. Alright, I think it's time to call it, buddy. Oh, he actually went tier 3. I totally missed that. Maybe the Orb of Lightning can save him. What do you guys think? I'm not so sure. Does he have Master Training on the walkers? He does! Oh! Here we have the Resurrection coming in. You guys know what that spell is called? I actually didn't know what the spell was called for a little while. GG. Alright, I'm gonna give you some time in chat to answer this. What is the Resurrection skill of the walker called? Who knows it? Don't look it up. Don't go to battle it. And I'm gonna tell you. It's called Ancestral Spirit. And I think it's 250 mana or something. I didn't know that for a very long time either. Thank you very much, Sebi for Light, for the 10-month resub. He says hype. Hype for XiaoKK, who is taking the lead here. The match point. 3 games in a row. It was the fast level 3 Shadow Hunter, which resulted in a victory. Kind of surprised that this was not more of a priority, especially in game number 1 and game number 3 for one of the players. Our match after this, of course, will be Lawlight versus Sock. Night Elf versus Human. So, and if he drops out 3rd to 4th, that's still $75 for him and 2 qualifying points. But 1st and 2nd get way more, especially prize money, and also more points. All 4 of these players will be advancing, ascending into the Pro Qualifier, where next month they're going to have a chance at plenty more points if they have a deeper run, like this one. However, of course, in the Pro Qualifier, competition is quite a bit stiffer, so it's going to be hard to achieve for them. Lawlight, despite being in the Open Qualifier here, is not surely making it through the point system, but it's looking pretty good for him. Seems to have a bit of a cushion of around, how many is this? Like 5 points already for the next contender. And that will be Foggy, by the way. And of course, these points from the April qualifier are not even counted for him yet, so Lawlight is gonna gather even more points. For him, it's looking pretty good. For these other 3 players, it's not looking too hot. Stop with the spoilers? Are people spoiling in chat? Okay, guys, I don't know what you're spoiling, but spoiling is not cool. Spoiling, if the mods feel like it, can just ban you. And I'm totally fine with that. Thank you, by the way, to our wonderful mods today and over the last couple of days. I see Pims is here. I think I saw someone else earlier. Yeah. If someone's spoiling and you want to ban him, go ahead. Spoiling is not a nice thing, guys. Please don't do that. Map number 3. What do you guys say? We check out Concealed Hill. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Noah, for the 10-month resub. I'm sharing my subscription. Okay, I'm having to translate this. I'm sharing my subscription anniversary with chat. Let back to Warcraft know that it's a 10-month subscription. Hell yeah. Nice to have you still here, buddy. Thank you very much. Usually Neo translates these German to English things on the fly. I think he's much better at that than me. In case you guys don't know, Neo is gone over the weekend. He's at Groots Rock Festival in Belgium. He's going to be back next week. Where... What do we have next week, actually? I hope I'm finally going to have a day off. Been casting like non-stop. And yeah, next week actually. I'm not sure yet what's happening. I'm going to find it out though. Going to keep you guys informed, of course. So, Blade Masters again. Not a single Farseer. I'm a little disappointed. I thought maybe once we would see it mixed in. But not just yet. This map, once again, isn't too easy to find experience on. First camp here is, of course, easy, and this camp could get you level 2, but this camp is, like, hardly even worth it. It's a tiny item. You're stuck on one corner of the map. So usually we see the prioritization of the spider crab instead. At the green camp, where you can high roll and get a ton of experience, possibly. Oh, that's interesting from KK. He's not taking out just the item carrying creep, but also the next one, but not the little trapper. So this looks like a very specifically tinkered creep route, I guess, for level 2. No tome of experience here, only the tome of strength. Is he gonna kill the spider crab? But that's not enough for level 2. Okay. I thought he was gonna have a cool creep route to level 2. One level 5 creep would give him the level up, so like the Ogre Magi here. But that's a hard camp to take. He's got Inner Fire, he's got healing. He's gonna try it anyways? Okay. I think he tried to abuse the AI of the Shadow Priest, High Priest, to not make him heal, but he is healing. And you can see it here, he's getting healed, he's got Inner Fire. This is a nightmare to creep. This is taking way too long. This is really not efficient. And now the other Blade Master's coming in to contest. Oh, this is so important. He has to get this. Oh, he gets it. He's still alive. Damn. Inner Fire pretty sick. People were spoiling Avengers. Guys, come on. Don't do that, please. That will get you banned.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, bit of a level advantage here for Mr. XiaoKK. Very weird movement on the map, though. He took this camp first, then he walked over here, did nothing, then he went all the way around. At least he got the Ogre Magi, otherwise he would have had a very fruitless early game. Oh, this is gonna be a nice camp, though, if he gets it. Very unusual as well. Unlikely that you're gonna get scouted, and the Sentry Ward actually gives him cover. That's pretty cool. This sentry's kind of weird, I think. Huh? Covers large portions of the map as well. Sees this avenue, sees this avenue, sees the... Actually really cool sentry positioning. But it looks like defensively positioned. Like, he's trying to protect his creeping later on, maybe? Not healing up the grunt, saving the heal self, wants to send him to the fountain instead. Oh, and actually, so in here with some cancellations. He cancelled the totem, I think. Has to be set up at the back now. Slippers for the Blade Master, not too bad. Whereas over here for KK, Greater Invul, also very good. So I'm trying to go for the Ogre Lord. But the sentry... Oh, again the sentry. This sentry is so nice, actually. Love a sentry. Oh, he's sending him back to the main. We've been seeing this more and more recently. You pull out the Ogre. I think when he gets attacked by grunts, he actually runs back. If I remember that right. Yeah. If you attack him with grunts, he runs back. Well, now he runs back anyways. But he's surrounded. He's surrounded in the main. How cool is that? He's creeping this with the burrow. Oh my god. But the Blade Master knows about it. Oh, he's going to steal the last hit. Oh man, Soin thinks he's safe. Soin thinks this Ogre Lord is in my base. Whatever could happen here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, KK. Nope. Sentry wards are busted, guys. Oh, he's actually revealing. But he uses the invul to get the last hit. Anyways, he doesn't get the last hit, but he gets the item. Hood of Cunning. Okay, so he effectively trades a Greater Invul for a Hood of Cunning. Really smart by Sohn to actually reveal for this. I certainly wouldn't have done that. I would have never thought the Blade Master would be there. But level 3 Blade Master, that Windwalk is very powerful. That's the big advantage once again for KK in this game. And because of the pressure that the Blade Master can apply by himself, Shadowhunter, oh my god, he's level 2 already. He's got 2 levels advantage right now. But Shadowhunter here for Sohn is gonna get his own level 2. Unless there's a lot of steals. Easy steal there. Oh my god, this is so annoying for Sohn. Has to go for a dust now. Up here, Blade Master, can I look for some damage? No. No level 3 on him. Boots of speed for the Shadow. Is he gonna get it? Oh no. Oh, he's actually gonna get it! And he steals the Scroll of Healing! Hex. And Snare. But it's level 2 Windwalk. He's really fast. One Snare is not enough. Here comes the next Hex. But, alright, here we go. Windwalk again. And now Hex and Snare's on cooldown. He's fine. KK looking to be in control in this game. Alright, finally level 3 for the blade. But why doesn't KK just creep this? Creep this for level 3 and then engage. Why is he here? Why is he here? I think that's a big mistake, actually. And Snare on the Walker, but he can go Ethereal. Or maybe it's on cooldown, actually. Maybe this was a new Walker. So he gets that kill on the Walker easy. The Blade Master pay attention to which one was the new Walker. That would be pretty sick. Raider traded for a Grunt. Of course, KK still had the first kill on the Walker, so he's basically up by a unit. But he's got fewer ensnares now, as his next Raider is gonna fall. Heal Wave coming in to save the Raider for a little bit longer, but there's no saving him indefinitely. Raider falls, and now Sohn, the only one with the ensnares, keeps the Raiders in the back, doesn't want to lose any more. Kodabi's coming in as well, and that's gonna be the sounding the horn to retreat. With a scroll. Almost level 3 Shadow. With plenty of mana, actually, still. Big experience advantage still here, but no ensnares for KK makes fighting very difficult. Microing now much easier for Sohn with the help of those ensnares. A lot of army is still stuck in production, I think, right? Raider here, Walker here, yeah. Shop in the back for XiaoKK.
A player's forces are under attack.
What? Imagine if he had just grabbed this for level 3 and the big consumable. I think XiaoKK could have won this game already. Possibly. One creep kill here is enough for the level 3. Once again, the big advantage for XiaoKK. And Soen is still taking this fight. I guess he has to kind of contest this corner of the map, otherwise he's giving up too much. Maybe. And the first kill this time around will go on the docket of XiaoKK. Gets the first raider. But he's gonna lose the Kodo. Oh, that's gonna be a big loss right here. I think he popped the scroll and the heal wave at the same time. He has one more scroll of healing. He uses that for the Kodo as well, but there's no saving it. Out of position, Kodo Beast gets picked up there pretty easily, all things considered. There's a shop in the back for XiaoKK, and even with the level advantage on the Shadowhunter, he seems to be losing this fight. Not what's supposed to happen. Soen fighting back strongly here. Almost gets us around on the Raider. Doesn't quite find that kill. Losing another walker here is Soen at 43 supply against the 49 for XiaoKK, who's quickly reproducing. Next Snare flying in, aiming for the hero kill, the Shadowhunter. Can he get him? Unlikely. Disenchant coming in against the Scroll of Speed, actually. And the invul had to be transferred to get the second hero alive. And he will survive. One more heal wave coming in as well. He's still healing with the heal salve. And Soen is actually fighting his way back into this. Almost level... not almost level 3, but he's getting closer. Oh, the Kodo gets taken out of the Raider's back. And Snare's ready again. What's he gonna use it on? On the Kodo Beast. Does XiaoKK have the damage to take it out? Not too easily. However, there's no more healing. Shadowhunter completely out of mana. Still not level 3. He's gonna get the Raider kill. And that should give him level 3 here. But not before losing the Kodo Beast. And XiaoKK continuously healing over and over with the shop in the back. This shop in the back seems to be the game winner here. Or is he winning this game? Up by 10 supply. Peon block. Oh. Can he get the walker? Should be able to. It's gonna take a little while though. XiaoKK now in a pretty commanding position. Up by 10 supply. Still with the experience lead. Shadowhunter. Oh, we finally got level 3. That took so long. Blade is 4.5. Wow, that's kind of insane. So we're only level 3. Item. Whoops. Ring plus 3. Meh. In the Orc Mirror, the Blade Masters usually never get focused in the big fights. Perhaps it could be useful on the Shadow, but that hero usually doesn't get focused too much either. This should be the Blades level 4, or at least very close. Oh, very close. Red Drake drops a big item. Are we finally going to see the Scourge Bone Chimes? We went through 4 games so far without a single Scourge Bone Chimes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mirrored creeping now as Soen is getting the fountain as well. Perhaps... Oh, there's a Scourge Bone Chimes finally. Perhaps a little sloppy allowing this by XiaoKK. He's in the commanding position right now. This creep camp should not be given to Soen, I guess. If you want to be really strict. So what did Soen find? Sobi Mask. Also very nice. But probably the Scourge Bone Chimes a little better. And now the big attack is rolling in. Blade Master's almost level 5. Oh my goodness. Is he expanding here? No way. No. 49 supply against 46. Heal Scroll, Mana Potion in the Shadowhunter's inventory. For Soen we have nothing. No consumables at all. And he's gonna lose the shop and a grunt before this fight even starts. Blade Master is bringing a Scroll of Healing for Soen. So at least there he's going to be able to equalize. But he doesn't have a mana potion. He doesn't have a shop anymore. And now he's going to be supply stuck as well at 42. Looking very bad now for Soen. Can he magically fight his way back into this? Blade Master 1 kill away. from level 5. Well, I guess he needs 2 peons. I think it's 12 experience split from a peon. Second scroll of healing, okay. That's something. And KK is not going to take the fight? Really? Perhaps once again he's waiting for those rounds of reinforcement which bring him up to 56 supply, and then he knows that he's going to have the bigger army. Gathering his forces. Whoops. Kodo Beast a little misrallied, but now will be coming to the fight. And is this the third Kodo? Oh! That was the first Kodo. I thought it was the second. Kodo Beast not yet with the army for KK. He just wants 1 creep and he gets it for level 5. That should be the level 3 in the crit. And it is. KK's on the high ground here. Soen is gonna be fighting up Choke a little bit. We might see some misses coming out. And of course also he has the way smaller army. No disenchant, no Spirit Link here lasting a long time at all. Getting dispelled over and over and over. The one Kodo that Soen has is the obvious weakness of this force, and KK is aiming for it immediately. This looks like a rather easy fight. Still up by more than 10 supply, as Soen was supply stuck for so long. Loses the Kodo Beast, loses the Aura. KK still with the double Kodos here available for himself, and didn't even get a Devour off, but he's just smashing through this force. Level 5 Blade Master, really strong in this. And yeah, nothing left. GG by Soen, and KK wins this Orc Mirror.